Masturbation, is it good or is it bad? Alright guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kelvin, and as you already know, I'm your wellness consultant, which means your health is my topmost priority. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, man, what are you waiting for? Get in on this family. Let's do this together. You know what I'm saying? So click the subscribe button and remember to activate the notification alert so every time new content comes up, you get notified. You're welcome. Masturbation, is it good or is it bad? Now, I have done a much longer, much more extensive video about masturbation, a 3-part series I did earlier. Just go to my channel and check it out and find for yourself. But I must say that this is one of the most common questions I keep getting in my inbox almost on a weekly basis. I'm just doing this video to shed some more light on masturbation so that you can make a decision for yourself whether you want to get involved in it. If you're already in it, whether you should stay in it or you should get out, well, I'll leave that decision to you. I'll just give you the information you need to make the decision for yourself. Are you ready? Bet you are. So masturbation, is it good or bad? Unfortunately, there's no straightforward answer for you. It depends. It depends on who, it depends on why, and it depends on how the masturbation is being done. Interesting, right? Yeah, it is. So let's answer the question of who. Who is masturbating? Now, if you are from a conservative background or a religious family, you know that you've been brought up to believe that masturbation is a sin. And so if that faith or that belief is deeply seated inside of you, then you are always going to have that guilty feeling every time you engage in masturbation. Now, I have dealt with people who come from such backgrounds who have on occasion engaged in masturbation, and indeed they end up developing depression, they end up developing anxiety and other psychological issues because the guilt is crippling. And so if you are from such a family, or if you are from such a background, maybe you really should not be masturbating, you know. And so depending on who or where you come from, that orientation could affect how you look at masturbation. So that answers the who. The why. Why are you engaging in masturbation? Is it just for pleasure? Is it for education or experimentation purposes? Is it as a medical solution to a problem you already have? Now, depending on which of these is the reason for you engaging in masturbation, it could either become a problem or it could be a solution. Now, those who engage in masturbation just for pleasure are more likely, I repeat, are more likely to suffer the negative consequences of masturbation, because indeed masturbation can become addictive. And so if you engage in it just for pleasure, yes, you will achieve the pleasure. And because masturbation tends to be a low-hanging fruit, I mean, you don't have to do a lot of work. You know, it's just you, yourself, and the lube, and you're good to go. You know, it makes it an easily accessible pastime for a lot of people, especially boys. And when it becomes addictive, it can set off a vicious cycle which establishes a psychological dependency, such that over time, even when you have a chance to be with a real woman, you are unable to perform because your mind has been rewired to become dependent on your hands or on your toys. And so it's important that if pleasure is the reason why you're doing it, you may want to scale back and do more of the actual courting, or as we say, toasting of the opposite sex to get them engaged and eventually get to have proper coitus with them, you know. So be careful. However, as a medic, I have had people come through my clinic or other medical clinics where masturbation has been recommended for them in dealing with a problem such as premature ejaculation. So using masturbation the right way, you can actually overcome PE through that method. And so you need to use masturbation right if you are going to get the benefits therein. But if you abuse it, you will pay the price. And finally, the how. How are you going about your masturbation? Are you using sex toys? Are you doing aggressive stroking or aggressive stimulation of your genitals? Are you using lubes that are water-based or oil-based, or lubes that have acidic tendencies? What are you using to engage your genitals when you are masturbating? Because that could end you up with problems which you don't want to have. And so it's important that if you're going to masturbate, you do it the right way, if there is ever a right way. Use the right tools and don't get overexcited and end up hurting yourself, because again, I have seen people who have come in with abrasions due to overly aggressive masturbation. And so in conclusion, there's really no right or wrong answer when it comes to masturbation. Whether you should or you shouldn't do it really depends on you as an individual. So make sure that you look at all the issues surrounding masturbation and then decide for yourself if it's something you want to get involved in. And if you're going to do it, make sure that you're doing the right way so you don't suffer the consequences. Because imagine going to the emergency room after having a masturbation related accident and explain to the nurses or the doctors on duty how it happened. Pretty embarrassing. But hey, it doesn't also mean that you should keep it to yourself. Come around, we are professionals, we know how to handle it, and we will make sure that you return to full fitness as soon as possible. Once again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribe button and let's get this family going. Stay blessed. Peace.